think anybody's ever dredged under a glacier before. Ooh, look at that! Another nugget. Yeah!
They say that less than 10% of the gold's been found, and I'm the crazy guy who wants to find the rest.
Oh my gosh, wait, that big rock is gonna come down, Dad.
No specks of gold.
I'm Kael Massie, part detective,
This is an old map and it shows all the old mines.
part explorer,
Or to Alaska.
all the way.
We could have a serious avalanche in here at any moment.
It's gold! And I live to find gold. Join me and my family on an adventure. But be careful.
Dad! Dad, you're on fire! You're on fire!
You just might catch gold fever.
Look at this! Eureka!
My head, man. Whoa, I'm burning up, man. The motherlode, laddybuck, I tell ya. Gold fever!
Go, 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 fever, ba, ba, ba.
That is a heavy pack. And we're gonna be backpacking in here about 5 miles up to this glacier and underneath, and hopefully finding some gold on today's show.
I can smell it. We're going for it.
Ooh. Let me help you up on this jetpack.
Why would we pack a heavy dredge back in underneath a glacier? Well, we're going for the gold, and that's where the gold's gonna concentrate. Gold's associated with rivers, and it's heavy. It concentrates itself down and finds its way to the bottom of the bottom because it's so heavy. And a glacier is a lot like a river in that it's flowing, but it's flowing over a longer period of time and bringing it down into the gut underneath that glacier. And if you can get underneath there, right into the bottom of it, that's where the gold's gonna concentrate, and that's where you got a good likelihood of finding the bonanza.
Testing trial number 1.
Are you gonna be able to make it?
Of course.
Okay.
I'll make it there before you do.
My pack's heavy too. I got the motor in here.
Anytime my dad tells me a new idea of his, I'm usually pretty excited about it until he told me it involved carrying about an 80-pound dredge back up a hill and into a glacier.
Oh, very heavy. Oh.
We're able to get that dredge into places that are impossible to prospect without having a suction dredge.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to find some gold we go.
And we divide the load up into 2 packs. In one pack, we've got the motor, which is awful heavy, with the pry bars and all the equipment that we're gonna need. And the other pack, it's got the sluice and the pontoons and the dredge hose, and that's the heavy pack. And it's not only heavy, it's awkward. It's top heavy, it's large, and it's just a real gangly thing to pack around.
Let me know if you need a break. I know I'm gonna need a break here in a little while because this pack has gotta be over 50 pounds.
Might take you up on that offer.
Got about another 2 miles to go, and then it's gonna get real rough after that.
This pack that I'm carrying is really heavy. It's all so top heavy, it's digging into my shoulders. It's not fun.
I think my pack's heavier than your pack.
No way, man. You want to bet?
Hey, yeah, well, how about we just switch?
Sounds
I'll
good.
take the lighter one, and you take this heavy wrecking ball I got in my back.
You don't know what you're getting into, man.
This thing's pushing on my back, and these boots, these things got lead weights at the bottom so you don't float, so they're like extra heavy. I'll take your back, let's switch.
Feels good to have it off either way. What you got in here, bowling balls?
Yeah, it's like a bowling ball. Ooh, that's a pump, a motor.
Feels kind of light now. I like it.
We'll throw these on there. How's that feel, huh? How's that?
It's not as fun.
Yep.
Not as fun, is it?
Oh, it's not so bad. Oh, no. I don't know. I think maybe you're right. I think these maybe be heavier. We better switch back. all this stuff for a mini dredge. And that's what we're gonna need back up underneath there to deal with the water. So we're dealing with water, which the old timers had a hard time dealing with. And we're also underneath the glacier, which probably wasn't open back even 20 years ago. Well, the real easy part's over. Now it's gonna get a little bit harder and then a little bit harder. Rock hopping with 70-pound packs, that's gonna be fun. Don't break a leg. This is the kind of stuff that kills people. This is really, really dangerous stuff right here. This isn't a glacier. We're gonna be backpacking in here about 5 miles up to this glacier and underneath, and hopefully finding some gold on today's show. This is the kind of stuff that kills people. This is really, really dangerous stuff right here. This isn't a glacier. This is just where an avalanche came down in here, but it all melted down during the summer, but it was so much of a big of an avalanche that it didn't all melt, and it's left this here. I'm just gonna go and like just run back in there, take a peek, and then run back out.
I ain't got no cell phone service. Better make it quick.
I'm gonna make it real quick. Don't make any loud noises, and watch where you step. Just go real quick in and come back out. Look how fresh all that is. I don't like it. Let's get out of here. I don't like it back in there. That's real bad. This stuff is really fresh. This is really caving in real fast. And that's super dangerous in there. These just aren't like soft snow that'll like fluff on you. That'll flatten you like a pancake. Bam.
Working in or around the glaciers is a very short season. It's November. The conditions have to be just right in order to make it safe enough where you can get in there and do that kind of prospecting. During the summertime, when it's warm, there's so much water and the glaciers are moving, it's just way too dangerous. They're coming apart all over the place. And once the wintertime sets in and you start to get a lot of snow and the snow builds up, you've got too much chance of an avalanche coming in there and just covering you up.
Last time I was here, there was no water here.
I wouldn't believe you if you said there was no water.
There was none.
It's all frozen?
It was all frozen.
Can't be good.
Yeah, you still got ice all over the place, but it's still warm enough to melt that water, and then that all water comes down in here, and that makes the glacier less stable. Whew. Not too much farther though, only about 2 more miles. Let's keep pushing. Whew.
Walking over these slippery, wet, slimy rocks every 7 steps feels like I'm slipping. It's not fun right now.
Man, what the hell is going on? This is like what, November? Water flowing? It's usually not this warm this time of year.
The glaciers are receding, And that area that's receded since those old timers were in there, that's virgin ground. Up underneath those glaciers, they didn't work up underneath there. And as those glaciers recede, those are really excellent places to run your metal detector, to do your dredging, your high banking, your prospecting out in front of those glaciers that are receding.
I'm really tired. Right now I gotta rest. I gotta pace myself. I took a fall and my foot went into the water, and now I got a wet foot. Now I'm worried because if it gets cold and then it can get icy, and then with a wet foot, you know, the rest of me feels pretty good, but that foot can get frostbitten in a hurry. You know, you gotta worry about hyperthermia and frostbite and all that stuff, especially you get out here because there's no cell service and there's no communication. So like if you go down, all you get is a stick to chew on, you know, just bite the bullet and bear it. Don't cave in now. Across the valley, up the canyon, over the boulder field, and up here to the jaws of death. Some of this stuff is fresh, but that's where the gold is. You know it's virgin back up underneath there. Nobody's ever dredged up in there, probably because nobody's ever been crazy enough to do it. But now we gotta go back in there, probably another quarter mile or so to the glory hole, the spot where it's just a pile of gold just laying underneath there. We won't even need to dredge it, we'll just pick them up. Across the valley, up the canyon, over the boulder field, and up here to the jaws of death. Well, we made it up inside the glacier, and we're pretty tired from a long hike, but we gotta go farther back up in here, spot out a good spot to set up our dredge, to set up our operation. I don't think anybody's ever dredged under a glacier before.
This looks awful dangerous. There's all kinds of dangers underneath there to be thinking about, you know, besides just the cave-in. If the cave-in happened and the water started building up there, it trapped the water, we could get flooded inside there in a short order.
Oh my gosh, what was that? Must have been the entire cave falling in.
Maybe it's not so safe, but there's good gold in there, and if you got gold fever, probably gonna push you after the gold.
In here right now, we got to find out when we get back down there, but ain't no reason why not to get a little gold right now.
It was an ominous sound. It was a really loud crash, and it didn't sound good, but we were alive.
We're gonna see if we can get some gold and then get out of here with our lives. So if somebody finds this and you come back in here and you find this footage, love you, honey. This is our tomb. Yeah. It's been nice doing gold fever with everybody.
With The backpacker dredge, you got such a small nozzle on there. We're not wetsuiting up, we're not diving under the water. We're doing dredging what they call long arming. The suction dredge, it's kind of like an underwater vacuum cleaner. You have a motor that creates a pump, and it pumps high pressured water down into a venturi that shoots over into a sluice box, and that shooting action creates a suction out on the other end, and then that suction creates that water that comes up through there, sucks up your material, then your material goes through your hose and then gets deposited in your sluice box.
The material down there is just real hard packed. It's ancient, it's never been moved before. And it's solid, you gotta use a crowbar and break it apart. But there's just cracks and crevices down there. Looks really good for gold.
My dad's on the long arm of the dredge and I'm helping him tend it. And I can tell he's really excited about finding some gold.
You got these big quartz rocks like this. This is what the gold's traveling in. This is always a good sign. See it down there. There's all little flakes and stuff, and I'm sucking it up.
Look at the size of this baby. It's a big one, and that's why we're back in here.
I picked that one out. That's one of the bigger ones. That's a nice humdinger right there.
Finally see the gold nugget in my dad's hand, and couldn't believe it. All the way out here, we finally found some gold.
Beautiful piece. I feel like screaming over under the glacier. Beautiful piece.
The gold started showing up. You could see it down in there. The sluice box started loading up with gold, but we run out of gas.
Whoa! Run out of gas. How does it feel to be the first person ever to dredge underneath a glacier?
Pretty exciting, but won't make it out alive.
Finally see the gold nugget in my dad's hand and couldn't believe it. All the way out here, we finally found some gold.
The gold started showing up. You could see it down in there. The sluice box started loading up with gold, but we run out of gas.
Oh yeah! I wore my hands up with gold, 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 gold.
A good day of dredging is 2 tanks of gas, but we didn't pack in an extra tank of gas. We had gotten some gold, found some nice nuggets, found one exceptionally nice, beautiful nugget. Inside your sluice box, you have grizzlies that separate out the larger size rocks, so the gold, which is heavy, can work its way down and get stuck inside the riffles and the matting inside your sluice.
Look at that. Look at all that gold.
The light stuff pours off over the edge, the heavies stay inside there, the gold, which is the heaviest of the heavies, stays inside there, and that's how you're able to trap the gold.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Another nugget. Look at that one. Grab a gold pen and let's dump this out.
It's really cool. To my knowledge, I think me and my dad are the only people to ever bring in a suction dredge underneath a glacier to look for gold.
We got our treasure. Now we gotta see if we can get out of here alive with it. But that's some nice gold. Awesome gold.
Now it's time to get the heck out of here.
All right, that was really cool. Well, we better get out of here so we can go tell the story about it.
Let's pack it up.
Decided to pack it up and head back out. And as we got around the corner, I could see that there was room for us to get out.
As we're standing here, there goes a huge section right there.
We're only 50 feet away from the mouth and the whole opening collapses in.
There goes a huge section. This thing's coming down.
This place is caving in. It's coming apart. We're gonna get trapped inside here if we don't leave real soon.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
It didn't get us. We slipped out the side, back out to open air with our gold and our equipment, and here we are.
I knew we'd be okay. I had my lucky boots with me.
It's really super dangerous. I don't recommend for anybody doing what we did.
Victory!
I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid. You know, they're stupid and doing stupid things. You look at it and you think, okay, yeah, that's dangerous, but you weigh it all together, you pull it all together and judge it, and yeah, it might be a little bit dangerous, but there's gold underneath there.
How does it feel to be the first person to ever dredge underneath a glacier and find big chunks like that?
It's worth a lot. We paid a lot. It's well worth it.
I tell you what, I sure feel like I'm alive right now.
Definitely not dead.
I'm happy to be here with you, man.